Hi, everybody, and welcome to Talking with the Trash Men. We're your hosts. I'm James Willems.
I'm Patrick Brandt.
And basically, this is a new podcast that we're starting where we're going to talk about movies. We do it anyway.
Yeah.
This is bringing back a movie podcast,
Yeah,
right?
It was a member goal.
It was a member goal, for
hit
sure.
2 years ago.
Yeah, and we're making good on it, just like we promised.
Exactly.
And you know, for a long time, people have talked about Funhaus, bringing back Funhaus, and we love talking about movies.
Yeah.
We love watching movies and discussing them, but Funhaus is always such a difficult show to do because you're at the behest of what's happening in the present.
You're having to go to the theater almost every day.
Oh, and we can't tolerate that. Absolutely not.
No.
Being around that many people, it's just not possible.
Yeah.
So I want people to consider this a spiritual successor to that. That show is dead and will never return. I don't know, maybe it will, but not anytime soon. But this is basically a good starting point for anyone who wants to get in on film discussion. New and exciting, and I don't really know how to describe Talking with the Trash Men, Patrick.
Well, it's not going to be anything new.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Most of the stuff you could probably find at like a Walmart in the $5 bin.
Yep.
$5
bin, that's what we should have called it.
That's not bad.
$5 bin?
Switch.
We might switch.
We could switch.
We might switch.
Yeah, we'll see.
But anyway, yeah, so the premise of this podcast is that Patrick and I are going to be watching and discussing, admiring, and very rarely criticizing some classic movies from a bygone era.
Mostly the 80s and 90s,
Mostly
probably.
the 80s and 90s. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if some, like, Nicolas Cage stuff snuck in the 2010s or what have you.
Yeah.
But movies that are considered bad, ridiculous.
It's not a novel idea.
No.
This is a saturated market.
Absolutely.
This is like doing a D&D podcast.
Yeah.
But
we found D&D podcasts to be very successful all across the industry, so why not this?
We have true crime coming next.
And you know what those other podcasts don't have?
What's that?
You and I.
I'm coming back to rise again. I feel the things that beat the best of me. Nothing can slow me down or make me stop. There's nothing standing my way. I'm gonna rise to the top.
We should probably just get into what this week's podcast is, huh?
It's
Yeah?
a banger.
I mean, we wanted to start with a bang.
Yeah.
So, Patrick, I'm just going to open with a question.
Okay.
What combat sport do you believe to be the most deadly?
Oh, this is actually easy.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the movies I watch, the type of things I like, the type of stars I love.
Okay.
It's Aikido.
Aikido.
It's
All
Aikido,
right.
of course.
Aikido. What if I told you the correct answer was actually gymnastics?
Is that true?
It is true, according to this film.
Okay.
With the explosive force of karate. Gymkata.
All right, we're watching Gymkata. So a little backstory about this film. It was released in 1985 and directed by Robert Klaus, who has done some other things.
Yes, a movie I watched on a plane recently. Enter the Dragon.
Oh, great film.
Yeah.
Great film. Enter the Dragon is actually pretty awesome.
It's cool. Watching it on the thing, I was like, all the fights, amazing. Anything with Bruce Lee, great. This plot is crazy, and it is like just all over the place. It's like this guy that you thought was part of it, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's gone.
Badly.
He's gone. Real
and
bad.
it's all over the place, but still great. Still a great movie. Actually, basically the same plot, except with a guy who does a real martial art.
Yeah.
Instead of gymnastics.
You see some of the themes of his films carried over into Gymkata.
That's right.
One of which being someone chosen to go to a place to use their special skill to basically
work for the CIA.
Kind of, like a government operative going in to infiltrate a place that is lost to time and only cares about the skill sets of its competitors. Also, he did Game of Death, which means the director has experience directing a dead guy.
I think he finished A Game of Death.
Well, okay, so
after Bruce Lee
the
died.
better parts of Game of Death, where it's all shots of a man in a wig from behind and very large sunglasses. He also did The Big Brawl with Jackie Chan.
Oh, okay.
So he has a ton of experience, or he had a ton of experience, but leading up to Gymkata with martial arts action. He wanted an action director. And so I guess maybe they were trying to think how they can take that action formula and translate it into more of a Western vibe. So that's what you see in this film. It's very westernized. I think there's only maybe 2 or 3 people of color in it.
Yeah.
Right. So, and you also have a Western Caucasian lead. It focuses more on like things that we here in America are interested in, like gymnastics and the pommel horse and satellites.
The pommel horse.
Star Wars does get a mention in it.
Well, not Star Wars, the Star Wars program.
We'll have more on that.
Okay, yeah.
At the very end of this podcast, we have something we want to say about that.
Okay.
But yeah, it stars Richard Norton, who's legit.
Yeah,
he's legit.
He's an imperator in Fury Road.
He's an imperator. He's like a stunt coordinator.
I think his real job was like stunt coordinator. Yeah, but he was like the stunt coordinator on Fury Road, I think, or like one of
I think
a few,
one
maybe,
of them. And he also was in both Suicide Squads. There's pictures of him hanging out with Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Okay, he looks great. He's a martial artist and is all kinds of stuff.
But he's like a long time working stunt coordinator.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And so, and I think that we're catching him in his prime in this movie. He plays Commander Zamir.
I think he's Zamir, or as some characters say, Jamir or Samir.
There's some mispronunciation. When you only get your sides on the day of, you don't know the context,
and the director doesn't remember.
Yeah. And then you also have Buck Kartalian.
Oh, who's that?
That's the Khan.
Oh, okay,
the Khan who he plays.
The Khan, a white man. A white man.
There's a lot of confusion about the country of Parmistan.
A real place.
And it's the setting for this film.
Yeah.
And then, of course, gold medal gymnast Kurt Thomas.
R.I.P.
Who, unfortunately passed away in 2020, but was a very accomplished gymnast.
Yeah.
Long before ever becoming an actor.
Yeah, he stands at a tall 5'5",
which is very apparent in this film.
Very clear. There's nothing they could have done to hide that fact. He is tiny. He looks like maybe he was 12 when they shot.
Maybe. But the first thing, I think when we were watching this, one of the first things we remarked was how his pupils were so dilated. Like every shot of him, he's looking like a sad puppy dog. And we're like, and he's supposed to go in and dominate this country. Which
there's a lot I want to say about his kind of appearance in the beginning of the movie. We should maybe wait until
we'll get in. Once we are introduced to him in the film, we'll introduce you to him better.
But just know that this is a tiny man, but an accomplished gymnast. I was curious why they made this
gymnastics.
Like, was gymnastics hot at the time, or had there recently been an athlete from another sport that like had a big crossover success? And they're like, that's
a great question, because this movie, for as absurd as it seems, is based on a book.
I know, yeah.
It's based on a book called The Terrible Game by Dan Tyler Moore Jr., who he himself. They should have made a movie about this guy.
Okay.
Because I was looking into him. His dad was a military attaché to Theodore Roosevelt.
The author of the book that Gymkata is based on.
Yes.
Okay.
So Dan Tyler Moore Sr.
Yes.
was a military attaché to Theodore Roosevelt.
All right.
Okay. This guy also had a ton of jobs. He was an investment banker. He was a hotel developer, and he was a fraud lecturer. He also married an heiress. But more like relevant to it, other than his writing, he served as a U.S. intelligence officer where he disrupted German diamond supplies during World War II, created a hook that airlifted out spies from dangerous territory.
Like a grappling hook?
Yeah, like the thing from Batman.
That's so much cooler.
And he foiled an assassination attempt on the King of Greece. I didn't even know there was a King of Greece.
I didn't either. Yeah, I had no idea.
So this guy is pretty wild, but at a certain point, he started writing articles about fraud, and they were like, wow, you're really good. And then he started like making up stories, and then somehow it spiraled into—
That led to Parmistan.
I mean, he probably read The Most Dangerous Game and was like, what if I just rewrote that?
I mean, it's called The Terrible Game.
Yeah. A slightly different thing.
Yeah.
But either way, he's responsible for it. I mean, the only summary that I could really find for The Terrible Game, because apparently it's not, you can't just get your hands on it anywhere.
No, it is very out of print.
Is he fought 200 men in a game where death was the penalty.
Okay.
And
so far, nothing like the movie.
Yeah, not really. But
which is basically what
I will say this. It does mention in another summary that a young man not gymnast.
Just a guy.
Just a guy
Okay.
with not even special skills is chosen to visit an isolated country, which is described as almost medieval.
Okay,
Which
that
kind of ties in a little bit.
Yeah.
To win a deadly game where losers die.
Yeah.
It is 143 pages, which is
That's a
shocking to me.
breeze.
Well, but
Yeah.
but the movie itself is only 90 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they used every page.
The cheapest version, the cheapest copy I could find was $80 on Amazon. So
we should buy it.
we should get it.
We should use
Put it, pop it right over
yeah.
there on top of the a novelization of Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, perfect.
But yeah, so that is the basis, the foundation for this. But then at a certain
The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings made it smell like Dave was in his happy place. The massage chair at the mall. But he wasn't. Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze. Try Gain Scent Beads for all-day freshness. The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings made it smell like Dave was in his happy place. The massage chair at the mall. But he wasn't. Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze. Try Gain Scent Beads for all-day freshness. The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings made it smell like Dave was in his happy place. The massage chair at the mall. But he wasn't. Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze. Try Gain Scent Beads for all-day freshness.
point, a writer named Charles
I'm gonna elevate.
an American in the 1980s
Yep.
wants to watch.
Yep.
Which involves adding gymnastics and removing and adding Star Wars and
Yep.
and removing a lot of things that probably made any sense.
I mean, it sounds like they removed at least 180 men.
yeah.
There's only about 20
There's
chasing
there are
this
what,
guy.
6 competitors.
Yeah.
And so this writer also he had a pretty I don't know prestigious is the right we were talking about it
It's
earlier. What is
prestigious.
how do you describe a
It's
writer
prestigious.
who's been working for like 3 or 4 decades in the industry but none of it's good?
Yeah.
Is that
I mean, that's
prestigious?
I think if it's stuff like this,
Yeah.
it's my dream career.
Oh yeah. Envy. We're definitely
There's other
envious.
people who I think it's a little like we got to get this guy out
Yeah.
because the
for sure.
studios aren't going to stop hiring him, and they're gonna keep making Transformers. Forever.
Yeah.
But
So this guy also made 1989's Blind Fury, which stars Rutger Hauer as a blind swordsman and a Vietnam veteran.
have you seen it?
I haven't seen it.
It's fantastic.
You think it's gonna
definitely
pop up on this
yes,
show?
I think it will.
Okay.
100%.
All right, so we'll be looking out for that. But it sounds pretty great. And
Yeah,
Rutger Hauer.
It rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
He also did more recently 2008's Witless Protection, starring Larry the Cable Guy, which when I told you got a big pop out of you.
Yeah, I love that. I haven't seen
Um,
it, but I imagine it's good.
but yeah, so-
most of Larry's work is pretty good.
So yeah, this
Yeah.
guy he gets it.
Yeah,
I think he knows exactly what's needed.
Yeah.
Before we get into the plot, also the movie did earn a Razzie nomination.
Oh.
Well, Kurt specifically
Yeah.
for a category called Worst New Star.
Oh God. That's so mean.
Which is so weird. It's so weird to think about seeing it and being like, wow, this guy really sucked in this movie. As though
Yeah.
everyone around him is like performing.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
know. Yeah, it not
Who involved
did a great
was
job.
excelling at what they were supposed to be
Yeah.
doing? Why would you single out this guy who has gold medals?
I know.
It's also listed by Maxim as the 17th worst movie of all time. That doesn't make sense to me.
I don't think
There's
so.
way worse movies.
There's way worse movies, and also it feels like it's punching maybe above its weight class there.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
This
It
is
shouldn't even be
this is
discussed.
No, it's a very, very cheaply made movie that no one has seen.
Yep.
I don't know that it's in the running for worst movie of all time.
No, absolutely.
I don't
not.
know. It doesn't feel. It feels like a little underwhelming for that. I think too.
I completely agree with you on
yeah.
that. Okay. So that's a little bit of a backstory about Gymkata.
Mhm.
Maybe you get some of the juice about what this movie is, how it came about. But now let's really get into the nitty-gritty of the plot.
Oh,
You want to do the breakdown?
I would love to.
I'm gonna rise to the top.
Gymkata.
We're basically going to give you our summary of the film so you don't have to watch it.
Well, you should though.
You should.
You should watch it
absolutely.
and then come back.
You should watch all of these things.
Pause the podcast, buy the movie because it's not available to stream.
Yeah.
I mean, you can stream it, but you have to pay $2.99.
You mean buy it on physical media?
Physical media,
Physical, the way it was
I
intended to be
have,
watched. Yeah.
And get back at us. But I do want to say, we watched it on Discord last night.
Yeah.
Or yesterday.
As it was meant to be watched.
And the audio is crazy. And it's only like if we were to watch this on TV, I think a lot of it would have just not been
You mean like the
noticeable, but
volume or?
the volume is wild and it goes all over the place.
Yeah.
Because I had it in headphones. I was streaming it and I also had you in there. And I had to constantly. Your volume was at 200% by the end because you couldn't hear the movie, and I had to turn it way up.
Yeah.
And then I had to turn you way up, and it just the levels in this movie go from like a conversation is way down here, a river is through the fucking like peaking. It's so bad.
The director Robert also he did what he does best with I'm sure his other martial arts films. He added in pretty wild sound effects. And
Every footstep.
There's a moment about an hour in where I was like, hey, we might need to restart the stream because it's losing sync. And you said it's not.
It's not losing sync.
That's how you're like, that's how it is. And I was like, oh, it's off by like several seconds. And you're like,
Yep,
so,
it is.
So that's kind of where we had to watch this, the conditions in which the movie was filmed.
But let's talk about the movie.
Let's just talk about the actual movie. So we open.
Yeah.
MGM logo. Shocking.
Crazy to see that.
Stuff like this you do not expect to see. Like if it showed the Universal globe or whatever, and then it showed one of the worst things you've ever seen.
Not expected, certainly. Yeah, you expect maybe the like Golan Globus.
Oh yeah, something. Yeah.
Or a what is the C?
The one that has the C inside the C
inside
or whatever.
The C. Yeah, maybe one of those, but not. I did not expect MGM to pop up at the beginning.
But it was right there, ready to go.
And then we go straight into it was like almost, maybe it's because I had the volume so loud, but it was like an ASMR intro of chalky hands on a bar.
Chalky hands. Well, but before that, it's just the bar.
Just the bar.
And you're like, what is it? What am I looking at?
What is this?
And you see the names of the director and everything like that. And what do I say to you?
You called it. I've seen the movie, so I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah.
You called it immediately and said, I bet two hands at some point come up, grab the bar, and like a dust explosion of chalk. I go, right on the money.
We're not supposed to know what that is.
Yeah.
But that is a bar that a man is going to grab with his chalky hands in slow motion. And then lo and behold,
what happens? Yep.
Chalky hands.
And then it's cutting back and forth between that and horses because we are seeing the game happening. The game is taking place as our hero, the gymnast, whatever the fuck his name was.
John?
John?
Yeah.
Jonathan Cabot does his new gymnastics routine blissfully unaware that the game is taking place right now 2,000, 3,000 miles away in Parmistan.
Yeah. And it's an important game too.
It is an important game
because there's a very important person to him competing in that game. So
do we want to reveal who that is?
I think
Is it revealed immediately? I don't.
The agent comes to him and explains. I think what happens, but
it's his dad.
Basically, his father is competing in the game while he is competing in some sort of bullshit Olympics, like non-Olympics, World Artistic Championship competition. He's doing the parallel bars or something.
So his father's at a stage in the game where he is crossing a ravine on a rope, on a single rope.
Yeah.
He does it in a weird way.
Everyone does it. Yeah.
Very few.
Except for one guy, everyone crosses the rope in the most difficult way possible.
Yes. His father, we see Zamir, who we haven't met officially yet, but Zamir, I think it's Zamir.
I don't know if it
Maybe
shows
it
his
wasn't.
face.
Maybe it wasn't.
I think it was a
Maybe just
masked.
guy.
It was a masked
Yeah.
man. It was a member of Commander Zamir's military forces.
He shoots him in the kidney as he's.
And it's pretty unceremonious, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So he's hanging from the ropes, and he's like already struggling. Like they probably
He's
could have
having a
just waited him
hard
out.
time. Yeah, yeah.
And a masked soldier approaches, who looks kind of like a ninja, approaches with a bow and arrow, and from I would say, what would you say, 1.5 feet away?
Yeah, he has not made it very far.
Yeah.
He's-
The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings made it smell like Dave was in his happy place. The massage chair at the mall. But he wasn't. Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze. Try Gain Scent Beads for all-day freshness. The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings made it smell like Dave was in his happy place. The massage chair at the mall. But he wasn't. Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze. Try Gain Scent Beads for all-day freshness. The long-lasting scent of Gain Flings made it smell like Dave was in his happy place. The massage chair at the mall. But he wasn't. Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze. Try Gain Scent Beads for all-day freshness.
really close.
From about 1.5 feet away, unleashes an arrow which hits him directly
Pops
in the
him in the kidney, yep.
and he drops.
He drops many feet
Yeah,
to the ravine below where
Yeah.
a referee, I think, declares him dead.
it's unclear. It's unclear of his fate, but he's hit bad. And so
Not the last kidney shot.
no, it is the
In
first
fact,
kidney shot.
First of all, not a
Many kidney shots.
Yeah.
It is definitely a thing that continues happening.
Yep.
So then we go back. Jonathan finishes his routine.
Mm-hmm.
There's a freeze frame
There is.
of him finishing the routine, not unlike you would see at the end of a teen comedy in the 80s,
Yeah, yeah,
where
yeah,
like
yeah.
I was like, oh,
Like
that's
fist
it, the
in the
movie's
air.
over.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then it just unfreezes.
Yes.
He's walking off from his mat where he was doing his cool gymnastics
Whatever
routine.
it was, yeah.
His wife,
We think wife.
a woman approaches who appears to know him, and I think he appears to know her.
Yeah.
But before she can actually interact with him,
a man.
a man ushers him away.
And like tells her to stop. She obeys.
she obeys, of
She
course.
immediately complies.
Yeah, yeah.
Which, there's a world where, like the commando,
Mm-hmm.
the colonel shows up or whatever and is like, John Matrix, we need you.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like he tells us, but the daughter, I'm getting in the weeds here on
You're
commando.
getting in the weeds.
Doesn't fucking matter. It's known that this is something that might happen one day.
Yeah,
In Gymkata,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
he has no prior association with the government, the SIA in this case, the
Yeah.
Special Intelligence
Yeah.
Agency. He doesn't know who, like, if someone is coming up to me and being like, telling my wife, like, hey, you stay right fucking here. I need to, I'm saying, who are you? Who the fuck are you? Get the hell out of her face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Relax. No, not
But-
Jonathan.
Also, as we'll see later, it's unclear how much respect Jonathan has for women, including
Yeah.
his wife.
Yeah. Maybe.
And just to confirm, it was Zamir who fired the arrow.
Okay, I was right. Okay.
And so the government agent, he takes Jonathan back
To
to.
Jonathan's giant mountain.
I was gonna say, is
Yeah.
that his home? I was like,
I don't know.
He was like, we got to get you to our official government log cabin in the woods.
It could be that. It could be Jonathan's gymnastics money home.
Yeah, it
I'm
could-
really not sure.
It could be. Either way, the agent basically explains to Jonathan that there is a country.
There is
Parmistan.
Parmistan. Or as Google would call it. Hang on, let me find that real quick.
Also, he's showing him all this information not on like an iPad or something. It's on a backlit weird thing that you would hold like film reels over.
Yeah, like a projector of
Yeah.
some kind. Google would call it Palmerston.
Wait,
Google translates it to Palmerston.
translates it from what?
Parmistan. When you type Parmistan,
Okay.
Google's like, no, I think you meant Palmerston.
Mine kept saying Parmesan.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
which is what I thought they were saying for the first portion of the movie. I was
Yeah,
like, he
yeah.
needs to go to Parmesan?
Yeah.
So yeah, and this is also the first glimpse of us getting to see Jonathan next to a normal-sized human being.
Yeah.
Because you think everyone is a giant in this film.
Yes.
And so basically we're getting introduced to all the major players here
Mhm.
in Parmistan. We have Commander Zamir,
Yep.
who we did see earlier shoot his father with an
In
arrow.
the kidney.
And he also, Jonathan's informed that his father's gone missing in this
Yep.
country.
Yep.
Like we said, it's unclear why they picked Jonathan, but
I guess it's just because of his dad, and they're like, gymnastics is a pretty good thing to know, I guess. It's better than not knowing anything.
he's like, you're a
uh,
successful gymnast.
Yeah.
You've got nothing to lose by dying in this foreign
Right.
country.
Yeah, you don't seem to love your wife a
Uh-huh.
ton. Like, you could get by without her.
So we meet Commander Zamir. We also meet the Khan,
Yes.
who is like a jovial.
He looks like a mix between. You thought. I said Charles Bronson. You
I said Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks.
I think
right?
the answer is somewhere directly between the two.
Yes, it is right there in the middle.
No regal presentation. He's just like a boisterous kind of silly guy or whatever. But he is wearing a hat that you might see someone portraying a Mongol wear.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that kind of has going for this
So
country.
they describe it as in the Hindu Kush region,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
is Pakistan, I
Uh-huh,
think, or
yeah.
that like around there. Might be somewhere in like the border, but I don't know if this
But-
guy looks like he's from
No,
there.
no one does.
Okay.
No one does. He also has a daughter that we'll get into later.
Yes.
So basically, this place is important though.
Yeah. I know. Okay, so they want this is the Ronald Reagan era, right? Star
Yeah,
Wars
yeah.
program.
Yeah.
They're trying to put up a satellite in Parmistan because where Parmistan is, you can, if you put a satellite station there, you can monitor all other satellites.
That's
in
how
the
satellites
entire world.
work.
Exactly.
Is they just float over one area.
Yes. Well, that's what I was. So is it that you can monitor? Because they're pretty clear. Like you can monitor every other satellite orbiting the Earth
Mhm.
from Parmistan, which it kind of seems like if you can do that there, you could do that anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're talking about the
Yeah,
full
you would
range
think.
of Earth.
You would think, but
Just
that's
any
not
high
the
point.
case.
No,
That's
it's not.
the case.
It's just Parmistan. It's the only place you can do that.
But there's a problem.
Yeah.
How does diplomacy,
Okay.
right? Why can't we just use diplomacy,
Yes.
Patrick?
So the only way to enter Parmistan is to play the game.
Yeah.
Apparently.
To immigrate there.
To even visit.
There's a lot of layers too.
Yes.
Right? So Parmistan has this game that they love to play.
Mhm,
And it's unclear if it's weekly, monthly, yearly. It seems like it happens all the time.
Locals play too. Sometimes by choice, sometimes
not.
not by choice.
Yeah.
But a non-local has not won the game in 900 years.
Yeah, which is strange, especially when you see the racial demographic.
Yes, because his daughter, the Khan,
Yeah.
his daughter is a Filipino woman.
Yeah.
Not a mixed Filipino woman, a fully Filipino woman who in real life, Playboy model apparently.
Also, Commander Zamir, Australian.
Australian and has an Australian accent.
So it's unclear what the
Yeah.
rule is with this 900 years, but
Yeah.
900 years is a really long time.
To not have any outsiders come in.
No outsiders.
Yeah. And also if you win the game, you get a wish.
You get a wish.
Which is weird. I don't know
it's
what
strange.
because the village or the country doesn't seem equipped to really be able to give you a ton that you might want.
Well, also they don't seem equipped to stop you from putting a satellite above them.
Right.
Like they just
have no
throw,
technology.
they'd throw rakes at it.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
essentially.
they are armed mostly with farming equipment throughout
Yeah.
this whole movie.
There's really nothing that could prevent you,
No.
a massive foreign power, from exacting your will
Just from
upon
walking
Parmistan.
in. Also, in real life, China would have annexed them long ago,
they're
right?
done. They're done.
there's-
They're completely gone. Either way, we are left with a conundrum that only can be solved by sending in this gymnast
Mhm.
to basically
He's got to win the game.
win the game.
Yeah.
Win the game, and his wish has to be not to bring his father back to life.
No,
but
no.
to get the satellite.
Well, I don't know
up
that it's a
there.
magical wish.
I
It'd
think
be
it's
cool
a
if-
magical wish.
That would have been an amazing moment though at the end if he was like, "Bring my dad back."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, honey."
Yeah.
we can't.
No,
we're
it's
not. We don't
only diplomatic wishes.
we don't have magic. No, your father's gone. He's dead. And then you have to watch Jonathan break down. And
He's always puppy dog eye. He
Yeah,
always
yeah.
looks like someone
Yeah.
just told him his father's dead and
Yeah.
the wish will not bring him back.
And then there's like 1,000 small moments that we could get into that we shouldn't just for the sake of time. But I do want to just real quick. I think he's wearing lip gloss in the
Okay,
scene where
yeah.
he's talking to
Yeah.
the guy.
Okay.
He has a whole conversation with the white man's Filipino daughter
Yep.
about where she's not talking to him, so he does backflips and
yeah,
talks
not just backflips with a twist.
with a tuck. Yeah, it's like a full like
it's a
like
twist.
a twist
where
backflip.
he's portraying the conversation that they might have if she
Yes.
wasn't very explicit about wanting no part of him.
and she ends up loving it.
She
though.
loves him. And it's also because she's also teaching him to, he's got a couple mentors because
Yeah,
even though he's the perfect one for this job, he's not perfect for this job.
because
and
he
they
has
need to
no
teach him
combat
everything.
experience. Yeah.
So they draft the best, the princess, who it's unclear why she's there.
Other than to just well, no, it is. They do make it so she wants to bring Parmesan into the 20th century.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Okay, so she's there as on a diplomatic mission
Yeah.
to the United States. But she also doesn't trust him. So when
And
he
she
tries
doesn't
to
want
get
him to trust anyone either.
yeah, so when they try and get close, she's always pulling knives on him.
Constantly.
Always
Yeah.
pulling knives.
Constantly
Never
pulling
catches the
knives.
point.
Yep.
He finally wins her over by doing backflips with a twist.
Yes.
Um,
Which hey,
a uniquely gymnastic skill.
it's gonna work on me.
It's going to work on anyone.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to understand as we're talking through it why they hired him.
Yeah,
because
the
he's perfect
power
for
of
it.
a flip is not to be
He-
understated.
He has two other mentors that he
Yep.
spends approximately 3 minutes with
Yep.
each. One is a dude in sweatpants
Mhm.
who rides a horse and looks very overwhelmed when Jonathan starts punching
Yeah,
at him.
yeah. And I think the horse was maybe a Clydesdale, but again, it's hard to tell. That guy might be 9 feet tall.
Yeah,
He might be 5'10".
it's tough. Yeah, it could have been a pony.
It's tough to tell with how small our lead is.
Yeah. But either way, he starts his training process. There's another guy with an eagle who
Yep.
also puts on blindfold. He's like,
Yeah.
blindfold me,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to show you how good I am with my blades. But he's not.
And Cabot just watches.
He just watches,
Yeah.
and it's unclear. Like if someone blindfolded me and gave me some knives, I wouldn't accidentally stab myself.
Right, you basically know where
You know where you are.
you know where you are.
If he was
Yeah.
chopping down some watermelons,
that sure,
that would be
that's
pretty impressive.
Yeah,
But that's not what he's doing.
or if
here.
someone else was doing it and he was dodging it, that's
Yeah.
impressive.
No,
But this is
he
and it's-
blindfolds himself.
Yeah, and those
Um,
weapons never really come back either.
No, and none of it is important
Yeah.
whatsoever. But yeah, so either way, and the most important part of his training, walking upstairs doing a
His
handstand.
hands.
I completely forgot.
Something my dad can do. Or
Really?
used to be able to. Yeah, my dad was a big handstand guy.
Good for him.
And he definitely can walk upstairs. He skateboards down hills. I mean, he doesn't do any of this anymore.
Yeah,
He'd
yeah, yeah.
die.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you know,
It's very impressive.
but my dad, no formal gymnastics training.
He just did it.
Just a runner, really. I guess
That's
is where
interesting.
most of his skills
Well,
lie.
handstands are just running with your hands, right?
Yeah, but just all that to say,
Mhm.
my dad can do this.
Yeah. Well,
So
he's the best. What can I say?
look, I love my dad.
It's also funny because that's treated as the like you're ready moment.
Yeah, when he gets up the stairs on his hands.
It's not like him like hitting a punching bag so hard it
No.
explodes.
No.
It's just like he gets up to the top, and then the guy who was blindfolded is like, "You're the best.
Yeah, this is
You've
are
outpaced
ready.
me.
You're ready."
There's nothing more to teach
Yeah.
you."
And that
so
eagle is fucking huge.
he's got massive scary
huge
eagle. He wins over with backflips the princess.
Yep.
He bangs her.
Yep.
So cheating on his wife potentially.
Within 5 minutes.
Yeah, very quickly into
Yeah.
it. And then he's kind of sent off on his mission, right?
Yeah. We next go to, it's not Parmesan, it's Karabal
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
the Caspian Sea.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is what the whole lower third says, Karabal on the Caspian
yeah.
Sea. They get off the boat. He's wearing, I think, a giant pillowcase. Maybe.
Yeah, we kept commenting that he looks like he's dressed like a little boy that like
His
bought a
mom
bunch of stuff
dressed him.
was cool and
Yeah,
cute.
yeah,
So he's
yeah.
got like or at one point he's got like a sweater on that has like race car stripes or
Yeah,
whatever. We kept
yeah.
waiting for him to like have a oversized T-shirt with the checkered flag on it. But yeah, he's wearing pillows, and
Yep.
he meets a liaison who is essentially going to smuggle him into Parmistan.
Yeah. Again, also not clear because once he gets there, it's like the game is ready. Like they're ready to have him play. It's like, yeah, you want to play the game? Sure.
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
the rules are
course.
uncertain. Like but it's a big deal. For some reason, this guy also smuggles salt. I think he's got a whole
Yeah.
factory filled full of salt.
It's like a salt mine.
And
that
yeah,
yeah.
but he's like, yeah, don't worry, we can smuggle you into this
We'll get you
country. We got the best plane in the world.
Even though you're with the princess, so presumably
you walk right in. You're
Walk
with the
in.
princess, number one,
Yeah.
and they're expecting you, number
Yeah,
two,
and
because
they-
you filled out the application.
yeah, they're pretty open to outsiders playing this game.
But either way, he's here. They make some sort of statement about there not being guns. No guns are allowed
I mean,
in
that's the
Parmistan.
workaround. Otherwise, the game's over
For sure.
quick.
But they also go, no guns are allowed. He goes, but I did make this. And it's a thing that shoots knives.
Yeah.
It doesn't come into play ever
Nope,
in the whole
nope.
movie.
Nor does
but
handstands.
none of it is.
No, nothing.
But he's really proud of himself, and he's like,
Mhm.
well, as we finalize your plans to head into Parmistan, why don't you go
Palmerston.
shopping?
Yeah, why not?
Go shopping. Go grab some
You
stuff.
should check out our bazaar.
So they head to the bazaar of Carabal,
Mhm.
and the princess is really, she's like, maybe I should buy some lamps.
Why
They're
not?
like seriously considering these
Yeah,
things. And I'm like, aren't
rugs.
they smuggling? Like they're gonna
Yeah,
be
yeah.
hanging onto the bottom of a mule or something. But they're stuffing their pockets full of all kinds of stuff. Only to discover,
Boom, kidney shot.
yeah, that his bodyguards hits walloped with a kidney shot.
Yeah.
I have questions about this
Okay.
too, because this sends a whole action sequence unfolding, right? Like
Yeah.
he's chasing down the guy who hit
Through the
one of his
streets
bodyguards real quick out of nowhere,
Yeah, yeah.
kidney shot.
Through the streets of Karabal on the Caspian Sea.
He does some flips.
He flips around. I think there is, well, the best part of this scene
Yeah.
is thank God he found this. There happens to be a bar
Oh
suspended
yeah.
from one building to another. So as a gymnast,
hmm
dream come true.
Yep.
He hops up on that bar, starts flipping around, and takes out 5 or 6 guys.
Yep.
Just spinning around the bar.
Yeah. Bad
then-
guys.
Bad
and then,
guys.
And then a guy on a bicycle just happened to come along. He gets
He's
walloped by
he's
one
throwing out
too.
Pizzas, pizzas.
Pizza's the official food of Carabal, and he gets clocked.
He gets fucking
And there's a whole sequence afterwards where
rocked.
he's like, "Oh, I'm really sorry, I
I'm
hit
so
you with
sorry."
that," but it's not
Yeah.
played for laughs. It's like the
No,
music is
it's-
still intense.
Yep.
It's very interesting. But either way, in all the kerfuffle, the princess kidnapped.
Yeah.
She's been taken.
Yeah.
By a terrorist group.
I think it's a group that doesn't want America to have a satellite Star Wars station in Parmistan.
Yeah.
But it's a little confusing because I would say it stands to reason that some of the other people participating in the game are probably involved with this group, right? They
You would think.
all have American accents.
Yeah. They're all just regular. As we pointed out, they were all just like 50 to 60-year-old henchmen.
None of them have any training. We'll save. Just wait a few minutes because we got a little more to
Okay.
get there.
So he goes, oh, the prince has been taken. The guy who's planning his stuff, he's like, well, did you find any cool lamps in the bazaar? And he goes, no, I didn't find anything. He's like, well, here's where the terrorist group is.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't go. He's like, whatever you do, don't go here. And he's like,
Yeah.
I got to go save the princess. So he heads to just a nondescript building and basically busts in, right?
Yeah, I bust in. Turns out, well, no. First, he goes to that mansion and kills.
That's their
oh, that's the
terrorist.
mansion.
That's their the
Okay.
mansion is where they're keeping the princess. There's a guy with a
Yes.
scarred eye.
Yeah, he dies quick.
He dies
Dies
quick.
immediately.
He dies. Yeah.
Basically, he gets the princess. They're in and out of there really fast.
Yeah.
The whole kidnapping is like over and done with really quick.
Very hard to follow.
Yeah, not a well shot
No.
sequence, maybe.
But yeah, so he's out of the princess, and then for the next, I want to say 10 minutes, they're running from one guy who looks like Columbo with a gun
And
through the
Gene
streets of
Hackman
Carabal.
is in there too.
Gene Hackman is
Yeah.
also in there.
Yeah.
And so they're just running for their lives through the streets of Carabal. Eventually, the police get involved. They shoot one
Briefly,
of the guys.
Yeah, they shoot a guy in the back, not the kidney. or was it a kidney shot?
It could have been.
I think
They didn't
they don't
squib
show.
it.
There's
They
no
didn't
squib.
it.
There's no squib.
So either way, it's a long chase sequence. He's running. Not a lot of gymnastics involved whatsoever.
No, yeah.
But then they get back to the salt mine and they're like, oh my God, like
Thank
those
God we
terrorists
made it.
almost got it.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, yeah, that was close.
Surprise.
And then surprise, I'm gonna betray you.
His handler is a terrorist as well. It's quickly resolved.
It's also weird too because there were a lot of steps. Like when he was showing him the knife
he could
gun, he could have shot him with the
done
knife
it on
gun.
the boat on the way over.
He could have done it on the
Oh,
boat.
wait, maybe he wasn't on the boat, but
The bodyguards
either
were.
way,
He also
had-
got 2 of his own bodyguards killed.
he did. He had so many chances
So
to
many
take him
opportunities.
out.
But as soon as he turns on him, boom, he's eviscerated.
Yep, he gets rocked by the guy who stopped Jonathan's wife earlier.
Yeah,
in the movie.
his main contact
and
with
he's
the
like,
U.S.
I knew I should have done
government.
this myself.
He
It's
comes
like,
in,
why
2
didn't
more
you
guys
do it?
run in. They get popped immediately. They're dead.
Yep.
And he goes, all right, well, let's get you into Parmistan.
Yep, okay, done. Easy.
So why did they
What's the
stop
question?
here is my question.
Yeah.
The government basically could have just sent him the whole way. That's
Yes,
the thing
they
I
could
don't
have.
understand.
He also could have airdropped in,
Anything.
presumably.
Which I guess in the book, he parachutes in.
Oh, well, there you go. You should have done that.
So
It's right there in
no,
the book.
they don't do that.
No.
And he's like, well, let's get you 2 into Parmistan.
Mhm.
And then it shows them riding on some pack mules for one shot.
And then really hard cut to a raging river.
Raging River
The
Rapids.
levels are blasted through the roof,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
audio levels. It felt like 5 minutes. I don't know how long it was,
It was a while.
but they are in the rapids.
But also, it's unclear because it looks like something that you and I could swim across.
It's 5 feet across the river.
It looks like they're doing it for fun. Like it's
yeah.
if you went on a Boy
yeah,
Scout
yeah.
trip, this is what you would go down. Not necessarily the kind of impassable
No. This isn't the
natural
Nile.
obstacle. No,
Yeah.
this isn't something that prevents one country from reaching another.
No. It also feels weird. Why are you river like either if the river borders the country, walk across.
Yep.
If it doesn't, just walk
Yep.
along the river. Why are you in the rapids? They land in Parmistan. They're immediately assaulted by ninjas.
Yeah, they basically come ashore
Yeah.
to 10 ninjas.
Who again, he is with the princess of Parmistan.
Yeah.
She's not in exile.
No,
She just left.
she left.
She
Also,
can
he's
come back-
invited here.
He's invited.
He's
He can-
competing.
He can come back anytime. Instead, she chooses to fight 15 men, which he mostly uses a technique. It's a combination of flips and forward rolls.
Yeah, there's also a lot of times where he goes to his back just so
Yeah,
that way
yeah,
he
yeah.
can flip off
he can
his
flip.
back.
Yeah, it's a showcase.
Yeah.
He basically, I think, defeats some of them, whatever.
But it doesn't matter because
doesn't
one guy
matter.
grabs
Totally-
a heavy stick,
Yeah.
wallops him once.
Totally inconsequential.
Yeah, but
Yep.
it's okay
Mhm.
because he wakes up, which I'm clipping through this as well. He wakes up interestingly in the capital of Parmistan.
Yeah.
Um,
Which looks like the set from, you know where Lancelot ends up in,
First night.
no, in Holy Grail. Monty
Oh, yeah,
Python.
yeah, yeah.
It might be the same set.
Up on a hill, you mean? Like
like
the-
just the interior
Okay,
reminded
yeah.
me a
Oh, yeah,
lot
yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
that.
yeah, it's just a courtyard
Yeah, it's a courtyard with the yeah.
with some bricks around it.
Yep.
But he wakes up in a bed,
Mhm.
caressed
By a
by
monster? It's a
What I don't know if it's we're supposed to assume that it's the princess.
I think
but
maybe it's a surprise reveal.
I think it's a
yeah.
surprise reveal, but you're supposed to think it's the princess. But you see these hands caressing him,
Mhm.
and they are grotesque.
Those of a monster.
And then it's revealed to see that it's I don't know what it is, some sort of hideous beast woman.
Yeah, she has no teeth. She has like 1950s zombie movie makeup on.
Yeah.
Where they look pretty alive, but with like sunken just like circles around their
Yeah,
eyes.
yeah. Commander Zamir in the
Mhm.
room. He was there the whole time,
Yeah.
watching this unfold,
He
probably
was.
chuckling to
He
himself.
yeah, he loved it.
Wide open shirt, no buttons,
Yep.
and he reveals, oh well, she had her tongue cut out.
Yeah, for
and so
something.
I don't know why. I
Yeah,
guess
it's
just
a
for
crime
for
I guess.
whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, but don't worry, tournaments. He's like, we'll get your ass up at some point
Mhm.
because the tournament is gonna start. We're
Yeah.
doing one this morning.
They're doing a quick
We're going to quickie this
pre-tournament.
morning.
Yeah,
We're going
quick
to do a
pre-tournament
pre-tourney.
with the prisoners.
So he's like, you got about 15 minutes,
Mhm.
grab your stuff, come down. And then he recedes back. I like to think he recedes back into just behind the curtains,
Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah, he
'cause he
just
didn't come in
closes
through a
the
door.
curtain. Yeah.
And so he sidles away. And then what does Jonathan decide to do?
Jonathan, what does Jonathan decide to
He
do?
makes love to the woman.
Oh, he fucks her. Yeah, he fucks her. Yeah, that's right. It's not shown, but I would say it's pretty heavily
It's
implied. that
heavily implied.
He fucks this awful monster woman,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
toothless, tongueless
Yeah,
monster
yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
He sleeps with her.
Yeah. So
Uh,
that's two again. His wife
Jim
still
just takes
still
it where
waiting.
he can get it.
Yeah. So then they move on to kind of meeting the Khan.
Yeah, who's a pretty chill,
He's chill.
nice guy.
He's chill. I think he also
yeah.
was in Planet of the Apes.
Was
I
he?
think he played Julius in Planet of the
Oh,
Apes.
okay.
So again, it just doesn't make any sense why he's here. But the
No.
Khan is showing off. Keep in mind, 600 years they've been doing this game.
900.
900?
I think it's 900.
900 years
Yeah.
they've been doing this game. He shows them.
And has been a country for 900 years. I mean, that's
It's impressive.
remarkable in its own
It's
right.
impressive, yeah, especially in such a contested region.
Exactly, yeah.
But he shows them his remarkable creation. It's
Are
a
you talking
table.
about the toothpick.
It's a
Yeah.
table. It's a table where he has recreated the game.
Yeah.
And it is just a bunch of toothpicks and twine.
It's a toothpick diorama that you might make in 4th grade.
It looks like he's like, oh, I figured out that I could use blue wrapping paper as water.
Yeah.
And it's horrible. And also in doing so reveals that there's only 3 obstacles.
3 obstacles, and the game
Yeah.
takes place over like 400 yards.
It's really not that much
Maybe?
at all, but
Yeah.
he's very impressed by it. So the first obstacle, because we've seen one before. We saw the rope bridge. But we find out that there's even before that, there
Another
is
rope obstacle.
There's a different rope obstacle. It's the rope climb.
Yep.
Then there's the rope bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the city of crazies.
Town of
The town of psychopaths.
They call it the town of crazies, the village of crazies. They also call it like Cuckooville or
Cuckooville or
or
whatever.
something like that.
Which we'll get into later.
Yeah.
But when you're watching, you're like, what? You have to do what?
What the fuck is going on?
So 2 rope courses
Yep.
and then a town full of crazy
and
people.
then like a mental health, mental asylum.
So those are the 3 competitions. We also meet the other competitors, which are comprised of other 50-year-old men.
They're very out of shape.
Oh yeah, none of them.
No one has come here.
There's one guy,
Mhm.
guy who is in a red tracksuit, who looks like he could actually win.
Yeah. There's
something.
one dude who looks like an athlete. There's another guy who might be a pro wrestler, but not
Oh, you're talking about Thorg or whatever?
Thorg.
Yeah.
Not a pro wrestler from like you see them today,
No.
and it's like that's a
Yeah,
built,
No,
jacked guy. No, this is like a 1970s or 80, whatever. 80s,
No, he was
like-
just beating up people at truck stops until some
Yes.
carny promoter was like, "Hey, you
Correct.
want to get paid?"
correct.
Yeah. So we meet them, and also again, like they've established, it's supposed to be the best competitors from around
Apparently,
the world.
they're all from
There's
America.
6 dudes.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say at least 5 of them are from America,
Yeah.
and then one guy just doesn't speak, so who knows?
Yeah.
And they're all over the age of 50.
They're very old men. They're not people that you would put your money on in a game of chance.
Yeah.
Or I mean, a game of strength.
But either way,
Physical
the
prowess.
Khan is thrilled.
He loves it.
He's so excited, and he can't wait to show off. So what they're going to do this morning
Yes.
is they're going to do a little test run.
That's right.
Again, we don't know how often this game happens,
Oh, I meant to tell you before we started. Yakmala.
and also with you.
Thank you. That's the Khan says that quite a bit. It's kind of an aloha for them, I think.
This is also
Yakmala.
the first time we get to see Parmistan in all its glory, which, as you
Yeah.
mentioned, looks like a leftover set from a medieval movie filmed
Yep.
in 1962.
Which it was, I'm sure.
I'm sure it
certain.
was. You only see a courtyard. It's covered in all kinds of medieval banners.
Mhm.
People are dressed in tunics.
Yep.
They're all white,
Yes, all white except for the Filipino
except
daughter.
for the Filipino daughter. It's
None of them have teeth.
yeah, they're
there
all
is not
missing
a-
teeth.
There is not a tooth to be had.
And maybe have glass eyes or
Yeah,
something. There's always some weird oddities or something like that.
Yep.
But everyone's really excited and gathered because they're going to do a run through of it using
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
3 depictions of Jesus.
Jesus.
Um,
They're prisoners,
They are
right?
prisoners
Yeah.
who I don't know what crimes they've committed. I can only imagine they're heinous. But
Yep.
not only are they prisoners, they're also like feral.
Yeah.
I don't know how long they've been in prison, but
Yeah.
they can barely mutter a sentence, barely stand on their own 2 feet.
But they basically just like, yeah, set them loose.
Set them loose. If the winner, if they finish this,
I think they get their freedom.
They can get
or
their
something,
freedom
yeah.
or whatever. And so they go running off.
They don't.
They don't make it very far at all.
Yeah.
They run through a little bit of a corn maze,
Oh,
and
yeah, the corn was a big part of this.
I don't know if we count that as an
I
obstacle,
don't think so.
but the first phase is running through corn. One of the prisoners doesn't even make it through the corn.
No. Because he's not in shape.
And
None
again,
of these people have been.
he's run maybe a quarter mile,
Yeah.
and he's gassed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He is everything. He's not the Charlie horse. That comes later, right?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah,
Okay.
that was later. There's another guy, because he was one of the actual competitors, I believe, which is great. One of the greatest competitors. He runs 3/4 of a mile, and his quad locks up. His quad locks up real bad. So while the prisoners are going, they bring the other competitors along. Commander Zamir's like showing them.
Yeah, they're like riding along to show them what they're in for, basically.
Yeah. And so one guy dies in the corn maze.
Yeah.
And then another guy is climbing the rope, and then he gets shot right in the kidney. Arrow to the kidney.
He's I think the second, or he might be the third
He's the third
kidney shot of the movie.
So he gets taken, but then Commander Zamir goes, well, that guard did it wrong. You're not
Yeah.
supposed to screw with them while they're in the midst of an obstacle.
So he shoots the guard.
So he shoots the guard in the kidney.
In the kidney.
Yeah.
And then the other guy makes it to the rope bridge, and I think same thing. He gets shot halfway across. He makes it way further.
He does, yeah.
And then
he makes it. Oh, right, that's it. Because he makes it to the rope bridge. He's gonna clear it.
yeah,
He's
close.
feeling
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
does it wrong. Like,
Of
but
course he
then
does
but
it
then Zamir goes, okay, so you are allowed to screw with people during the obstacle, but you
Yeah.
have to be on the obstacle too.
Yeah, that's
So a ninja,
which is not what happened before.
no, not at all.
Yeah.
So a ninja climbs out maybe like 2 feet onto the rope and
Yeah.
then shoots him from 5 feet away with an arrow directly into the kidney.
Yeah,
The
when
guy falls.
and the dummy hits the ground. below.
Yeah, and splatters
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
mat. And also the best thing is at every phase, there's an umpire or
With, like,
like
a
a
flag.
referee,
Yeah.
a ninja with a flag, who just like throws it down. Like he'll
Yeah,
go,
it's just kinda-
eliminated. And it's
yeah.
like, yeah, his head is
Right.
splattered on the ground.
He just fell 50 feet onto rocks.
He's not moving.
No,
There's
he's clearly
no,
dead.
Eliminated.
Yeah.
Um,
You're out.
And so now we're like, oh, okay, so those are the stakes. We don't even get to see the last obstacle.
Mm-hmm.
And then they basically have a big party, big
Yeah, which-
celebration.
The main takeaway for me with that party is there's a game that two of the ninjas are playing where they are both on horseback with like butterfly
You're
nets.
talking about the idiot net battle?
yeah.
Yeah. I have that written
Yeah,
down here in
okay.
my notes as idiot net battle.
Yeah, they just kind of like bang butterfly nets on
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other from horseback. I don't know what the game is.
Yeah.
There.
But they're all celebrating because they're really excited for the official games to begin.
Yeah.
And then
which we haven't even gotten to yet. We're at 50 minutes. We haven't even gotten to the game yet.
oof, boy, we're
Yeah.
gonna take a break. But yeah, so now the game actually begins. And oh wait, no, the night before we find out that Commander Zamir has a whole plot. He's gonna
Yes.
have a coup
And
against
so he can sell.
so we can sell the
So
satellite rights.
The conflict in Parmesan at the moment is largely between people who want to keep it the way it is, which is living in medieval shithole, like no technology, no one has teeth, nothing like that.
Yeah.
And then the young people who we don't see a single one of,
No.
they want to bring Parmesan into the 20th century. They want to
Yeah.
open the country up,
Yeah.
maybe eliminate the game. Zamir is like got another thing going on where he just wants to take over and
Yeah.
sell the satellite
Yeah,
station
yeah.
to whoever.
Which seems fine. I mean, like it seems
The
like he's
US
trying to
is
open
still
up
gonna
the
win.
world. Yeah.
The U.S. still wins that battle.
Yeah, they're gonna pay. They're gonna buy
Yeah.
that. It's easy.
Either way, it's
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, I guess that's the other main conflict.
Well, the big thing though is he's also planning on marrying the princess.
He's betrothed to her.
Yeah,
I
and
think,
so Jonathan says no.
I already
She was going to
fucked
be
her.
my number two.
yeah, I already had sex with her.
yeah. I've been in that.
yeah.
I've climbed up inside that.
Yeah.
So then he finds this out with a secret meeting with the princess.
Well, he kidnaps her, kind of, because he takes the horrible woman that he banged or got a blowjob from or something.
Well,
Takes her at knife point.
at knife point. He says, "Take me to the princess."
they get to
Get
her
to
room.
the princess. That's when they realized the actress wasn't there that day.
Yeah, because
So
he says from outside her room, says, tell her to meet me in the courtyard,
Yeah.
which he could have done. He doesn't go in the room.
Yeah.
There's no reason for him to take this
Doesn't make any
awful woman
sense.
there. Whatever.
Either way, this is also where we meet Thorg,
Yeah,
who is basically the ringer
Mhm.
that Zamir has put in the game to just screw shit up.
He's the in Enter the Dragon. Who's the guy? He's also in Bloodsport.
Chun-Li?
That awesome like big dude.
Bolo Yang?
Yeah, that
Bolo
dude.
Young? Yeah.
They should have got him for this.
They should have.
Where it's like, yeah, sure, Bruce Lee is quick and fast, but if that guy gets a hold of you,
Oh, yeah.
you're toast.
No, not this guy.
Yeah. no,
This guy
he's-
who looks
yeah.
like, he's, yeah. Okay, so the next day, the games begin.
Mhm.
But before we get into the games, Patrick.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break.
Okay.
And we are back in Parmistan, Patrick.
Yes.
The games, finally. The terrible game is about to begin. Luckily, we've talked through most of what happens in it.
Yeah.
They just start by running.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of regular-looking middle-aged dudes,
55
They
to
start
60-year-old white man.
and it already goes bad because Jonathan trips on the way out.
That's right. Or does
And then-
someone trip him, or does he trip?
I think
Is it sabotage?
I think there's some sabotage, but the
Yeah.
big thing is that Thorg runs up behind him, kicks him in the face.
Just kinda fucking boots him right in the head.
And the Khan goes,
Yeah.
"You're not allowed to do
Yeah,
that.
huh?
You can't do that." And that's when he realizes, oh, maybe something's up.
Something's
Zamir's
going
cheating.
on. Yeah.
Something's going on. And then the other thing is Zamir immediately heads out with the guards.
Yeah, and the Khan is like, "What are you doing? You can't do this."
You can't
But no one
influence the
stops
game.
him.
There's nothing that can be
Yeah.
done. He owns the military. He owns everything.
So his plan, I guess Zamir's plan is set everyone loose and just immediately run them down and
Just
kill them.
yeah,
Which,
that's basically
why
it.
not do that the night
So
before?
many other
Why start the
opportunities.
game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they chase him into the corn maze because he got kicked in the face. Jonathan's a little left behind. People are already climbing the ropes. Jonathan's stuck in there.
Yep. He's in the corner.
And so he hides out for a little bit. You see a couple shots of referees
Mhm.
watching it all unfold, weeping because
They-
their whole morality is based on the
Yeah.
quality of this game.
The refs seem really bummed.
Really
They
bummed.
do not want to be there.
Yeah.
This is not a good job for them. It might be some kind of like mandatory service thing that everyone in Parmistan has to do at some
But
point.
either way, they want to be the best referees they can. And
Mm,
every single
yeah.
time you see a shot of this cheating unfold in front
Yeah.
of them, it was like that old commercial with the indigenous man who's weeping on the highway.
Yeah.
It's basically that, but with the masked referees from this game. I also think they were trying to hint at something that
Maybe.
will surprise that's
yeah.
coming later on.
Oh yeah.
So Jonathan does reach the ropes,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
instead of shooting him with arrows,
Which would be so easy to do.
we saw it work
Yeah.
just moments ago.
And literally like it's a 20-foot rope.
yeah, it's easy.
You're right there.
Zamir's got an idea.
He decides to light the rope on fire instead.
Sets it on fire.
Which
Sets it on fire.
at no point during the rope climb are you at a height that I don't think you could survive. You would definitely hurt yourself if you fell from it,
Yeah,
but I think you'd live.
you'd be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially a gymnast knows how to fall
Yeah.
better than anyone.
Also, I think earlier than this, because he's slowly eliminating the other competitors
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
He doesn't
yeah.
want anyone to win, not
No.
just Jonathan. He doesn't
Yeah,
want
no
anyone to
one
win.
wins, yeah.
So like he did I think one or two other competitors just died on the ropes as well. Kidney shots, if I
kidney
recall.
shots, yeah.
So he lights the rope. Jonathan easily outpaces the fire.
Yeah.
It's not even shot
no,
for
it's-
urgency or
there's
what.
no danger.
It almost
just comes,
immediately climbs
and
up.
Zamir is like, fuck!
He's pissed.
What? How? How? Just shoot the guy, man.
Yeah.
If it's that important to you.
So then we get to the top of the rope bridge, and I think this is where the guy gets the Charlie
Charlie
horse.
horse, yeah.
He
So one of the
falls-
other, Jonathan
he's-
like catches up to one of the other competitors. They've only run like,
The guy looks like Michael Showalter.
yeah.
He's
he
in
does.
a
Yeah.
horrible wig.
Yep.
And he's struggling.
Oh.
He pulled his quad bad.
They've only run 100 meters, and the one challenge that they've done isn't even like a leg. It's all upper body.
Yeah.
It's the rope.
He was not prepared for this.
Just I don't know. Maybe
So he
didn't drink
gets
enough
run
water.
down. They spear him in the back.
Yeah.
And now we move on to what we've seen so many times before, this rope bridge.
It's like the third or fourth time we've seen the rope bridge.
Yeah. One guy, red tracksuit, does it right. He puts
great.
his legs over
Yeah.
and he scoots
He
right
actually
across.
knows what he's doing.
He scoots right across. A couple other guys make it across. One dude tries to make it across, but then when he gets to the end, one of the guards just throws him back in.
Yeah, from the other side.
Yeah.
I think like hits him or something.
He gets across and the guard just goes, nope, and just tosses
boom,
him down.
bye-bye.
He's eliminated.
Yeah.
Jonathan gets to the rope bridge and has to do gymnastics for some reason. For some reason, he does like a little twirl on it to see that Commander Zamir is pursuing him.
Yeah.
And then again, instead of firing arrows that we've seen work,
they wait until he is 2 feet from
very
the
close,
end.
very close.
And
Cuts it from the other side.
Yeah, the
right?
side he came from.
Yeah.
So Zamir cuts the rope and
it just swings him basically up to the cliff.
not even swings him. His feet are already
He's
on
already
the
there.
cliff.
Yeah, he's basically there. But that's okay.
And again, Zamir, fuck!
He's pissed. He's pissed. He has a backup plan though, because then one of the guards on the other side tries to go with Jonathan. Jonathan just ducks out of the way. The guard goes over the top, and then you see the guard fall down. And then it shows the referee down there, whose job it is to determine the eliminated player's death or whatever. Sees another guard fall right next to him. He goes, "Eliminated."
Yeah, eliminated. You're out.
So now we get to see. This is what we're really excited about. We're on our way to the town of the crazies.
Yeah.
I believe Thorg stops and kills the red tracksuit guy.
He does.
They get into a fight.
Thorg runs into red tracksuit guy. They get in a fight. You think
sound effects are way off.
It's not red tracksuit guy. It's another guy, isn't it? Because red tracksuit guy comes up later in the village.
There's two red tracksuits.
Okay.
There's bright red and then there's maroon.
Okay.
So bright red. He gets into a fight. Thorg just grabs him and he's like, and the guy's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, so then he like kills him.
Thorg gets killed
chokes
by
him
somebody.
out because then the other guy is lying on the ground and it pulls out like a shot of him and
you
he's
see him breathing?
His nipples are hard and he's breathing heavier than I've seen any other living person breathe.
And then does Thorg get shot? Is that where Thorg gets killed?
Yeah, so then Jonathan shows up and then he chases down Thorg. They get into a fight and then I believe Commander Zamir's guards show up.
Yeah,
fire a hail of arrows. Thorg takes a couple in the chest actually.
Yeah.
He gets one in the chest and he goes tumbling down.
We paused it and rewound the movie to see if he got one in the kidney.
We had to check.
He did not.
He did not.
Yeah.
And then we also get a shot of a referee who's like looks again. This is when we started making a note of how sad they were. But I think we know what that led to. But either way, he's pointing him to the direction of the town of crazies.
So which that's set up earlier. What it is this, it's like essentially a leper colony for their criminally insane, which for a very small country has a well-populated village.
It's shocking.
The criminally insane.
It's shocking.
Yeah. They're all very old. They all look like shit.
Some are old. Some are young and also have faces
on the back of their faces?
On the back of their head.
Yeah.
But it's basically Resident Evil 4.
It is. It's exactly Resident Evil 4.
He walks into this town.
They move at the same pace.
A gate shuts behind him. He's just kind of wandering around. There's some stray animals, and then eventually people start shouting, and then just droves and droves of zombified old people.
Some of them make anime noises.
Yeah. They make strange noises.
He does, though. There's some foreshadowing. He walks past a structure in town, which I could only describe as exactly a pommel horse. Or
A pommel horse,
Pommel?
right? Yeah.
Pommel, yeah. It has no other function.
I think they play it as like a fountain.
It's like,
or like
it's
a
fountain.
well.
Why does it have two handles?
Water spout, but it's definitely
it's a pommel horse.
Setting
it's
something
like,
up
I wonder
here.
what this is. I wonder if this will come back.
He wanders around this town until eventually he's attacked by old people. This one guy cuts off his hand for no reason.
Yeah, he touches a pipe, screams, and cuts off his own hand.
And then he meets another guy who, it's weird because he walks past a hallway and he looks.
Yeah.
and there's like a fake face. Like it looks
It's
like a
obviously-
mannequin or
yeah,
a dummy.
It's a mannequin.
And then he goes, well, that's clearly a man with
That's-
a face on the back of his head.
Yeah.
And he walks away
Just walks
ignoring
away.
it. And then the guy turns around and reveals that he had a face on the back of his head.
Yeah, it's so strange, and
It's
I don't
very
know what
weird.
the point was. And right after that too is the priest, right?
The priest.
He looks up. There's like a temple.
Oh yeah,
And you
yeah.
see this
oh
guy
right,
in,
yes.
like-
yeah.
it's
He's
like
the guy's
a-
like, come this way. I'll help you.
Yeah,
I'll help
yeah.
you.
It's some kind of like monk or priest robe.
Yeah.
It's like the only clean item of clothing we've
Yeah.
seen in this entire movie. And then he turns around and the ass is out.
The whole ass has been
it's
cut
like
out of
a
it.
fetish outfit or
Yeah, yeah.
something. Where
But
the-
I like that. That's the indication of him being
it's like,
crazy.
oh, he's
he
actually
shows his
crazy.
butt to people.
Yeah, yeah.
He's attacked by some nuns.
Yep.
He also around this point he sees the maroon guy, the one other competitor
yeah.
remaining in this
He's been
competition,
brutally murdered.
brutally murdered, stabbed everywhere except
Except the kidney.
except
Yeah.
the kidney.
Even the
It's-
face. He has a pitchfork in his face.
It's pretty wild.
There was something else with this that I know. A lot of people like dropping down from above who are maybe 75 years
Oh,
old.
yeah,
and
yeah.
their knees would not survive
Yeah.
a drop of
No.
1 foot, much less like 8 feet from the story above.
There is at least one guy that jumps Jonathan.
Yeah.
And then Jonathan fights back. The guy stops fighting and Jonathan proceeds to continue beating him
Yeah.
for the next 35, 40 seconds
Yep.
when the guy
Does it help?
has no attack.
No.
So along the way, Thorg returns.
Through like a
Bloody mess. It looks like he gets interrupted on the toilet or something. Comes out of the
he
bathroom.
opens the door of like a collapsed building, and
Yeah, yeah.
Thorg
And
is,
Thorg's in there.
waiting. Yeah.
And then Thorg chases him down. Eventually, they get run into like a place
Pig
with some
farm?
pigs.
Yeah.
Thorg.
My theory was that the main Parmesan industry is exporting. No, not even exporting. I think it's for their own personal use, but sex pigs.
Sex pigs for sure.
This is
Yeah,
a farm for pigs for them to sleep
Absolutely.
with. Yeah.
And so he manages to climb away as a bunch. Now the villagers are really coming down.
There's a lot of them.
right?
Yeah.
And Thor gets overwhelmed. He gets stabbed by a pitchfork, presumably in
Just
the
dies.
kidneys.
Yeah.
Dies kind of off camera. And now he makes it back to the beginning of the town. Again, we don't know the objective.
Yeah,
It was
he
just
went-
kind of like get in and get out.
Yeah, he circles back to the first place he
Very
went in
yeah.
town, which
Luckily,
thank God
had a pommel horse.
there's a
there.
pommel horse there. Because he hops on that bad boy and just does his
He
routine.
just wallops them.
Yeah.
At one at a time, another villager comes in, another villager comes in.
Keep
Boom,
getting it.
boom, boom, boom,
Yep.
boom. Knocked away, knocked away, knocked away.
Mhm.
And most of them are just standing by smiling.
Yeah, they're
most of
just-
them are
they're
just happy to
thrilled to
see
see-
something going on
It's
in this
very
village.
entertaining. I mean,
Um,
the physical control.
And this
at
is,
display.
I mean, this is what people think of when they hear Gymkata, and it pays off. It probably lasts about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
of
very
just
long. It's
swinging
clearly
around.
the set piece that the movie was built around.
But it did take a lot out of them because
Mhm.
they eventually unleashed the dogs,
That's right.
and everything goes into slow
They're
motion.
border collies, I think.
Yes, it's something. And
It's not like an attack dog.
It's not. Yeah, no, it's not bad at all. He probably could have just put his hand out.
They
you know,
would have
let him
done-
sniff
yeah,
the
they
back of
would've
his
loved
hand.
it, Yeah.
So Jonathan's trying to climb.
Yeah, he climbs. So they get him on all sides. There's like 100 villagers coming for him now. I assume mostly cast and crew and their family members.
Yeah, yeah.
He gets to the very top where he could just grab the
Yeah,
roof
he could just
and
climb
climb
over the roof.
over.
He gives up.
Instead, he like tries to force the metal bars off
trying
of
to
a
yeah.
window,
Yeah,
which I assume would just lead him back down into town.
yeah.
But a hand comes down.
A hand reaches down.
And I think
for
both
him.
you and I were like, what if this is his wife from the beginning of the movie?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
Uh,
Well, it's a very old man hand too.
Yeah, it is.
But the mask comes off.
you
Reveal.
think it's a ninja.
You think it looks like a ninja?
Yeah.
It's his
fa-
dad.
It's his father
It's his father.
who lived.
He lives somehow.
His dad's been alive in this country for
a week or a year
or 6 years.
or 6 years.
don't-
It's
yeah.
unclear. We don't know when that first
Yeah.
competition took place. He looks the same. His beard is exactly
Yeah.
the same. And
They
he's
like-
like, "Oh my God, Dad, you're alive."
They have a happy reunion. They're talking about you have to win the game.
Yeah.
You have to get like so that we can get this Star Wars program set up. That's the most important thing. Boom, kidney shot.
He's boom, right in the back,
Yeah.
right in the back with an arrow. Commander Zamir was waiting, not necessarily waiting for him, but was ready for him. Also, while this is happening, the princess is trying to get her dad, quote unquote,
right.
to like stand up for himself.
Yeah, yeah.
Essentially.
I did write this down. This was a quote that the dad says to Jonathan when he asks him about whatever he's been doing, he says, "It's true enough. It was a nightmare in hell."
What?
Regarding either the game or which
he's just been hiding out the
I
whole
get,
time.
he must have been referring to that because the game was not a nightmare in hell for him. It was like
no
20 seconds, and then it was over.
He was barely in it.
Yeah.
That's how like kindergartners describe having to do the mile run.
Yeah,
it was a nightmare in hell.
Oh my God, it's true enough.
But either way, you don't even see the dad reel in pain. He gets hit with an arrow, and then it hard cuts to Jonathan on the horseback.
Yeah.
Chasing after
There's
Zamir.
some weird cuts in this where, like, I mean, we were talking about there's a lot of stuff in this movie where they clearly saw the first cut and were like, this is 60 minutes long. We
need filler.
So there's a lot of like really
horseback shot.
Yeah, like shots of like the horse's feet running.
Yeah.
A lot of slow-mo, which amazingly you pointed out was shot
In
at the high
slow
frame rate.
motion.
Like it was
Yeah.
intentional slow-mo,
Yeah.
not, but for how much time they also seem to forget to film some like just basic, him jumping on a horse.
Yeah.
That type of stuff.
It's just a hard cut.
Hard cuts to like
Also, sound effects end with the shot.
Oh yeah.
Music, sound effects. There's no pre-lap. There's no L cuts. There's no nothing.
No.
It is when it cuts, that's over. We've moved on.
Yeah, it's hard cut, very jarring.
So Jonathan eventually tracks down Commander Zamir.
Yep.
In a what looks to be like the off the path of a park somewhere. Or just it's not really. It's just like by a creek. It looks like my backyard growing up.
Yeah.
And they basically fight to the death.
Yep.
Commander Zamir is much more adept at hand-to-hand combats.
Well, he's fought before.
Until Jonathan starts embracing his Gymkata. Right? And
That's
he starts doing more flips, splits and stuff.
Zamir has no idea what to do against a flip.
He can't do it. He's in awe of the flip.
No one can.
It's both a distraction and an attack.
Yeah. Does he kill him even? I don't even remember.
He kills him. He jumps on his back.
Oh, he breaks his neck.
And then he like twists him up and in the least heroic way possible. Just like he's like kind of got his crotch in his face and he like squeezes his legs.
Not a gymnastics move. That is more wrestling.
It's not flattering at all.
No.
And they're all just twisted up on the ground. Meanwhile, go ahead.
Cabot, Jonathan, the lead, takes to killing very fast.
Oh, it's easy for him.
He kills someone on the Caspians, whatever that town is. Like he shoots someone, does not think twice.
He doesn't
sees people die, does not think twice.
I'm starting to wonder: is this his first kill?
It might not be.
What else has he done on the gymnastics circuit that we're not aware of?
That's right.
Maybe the government is. So then we cut back to the castle, and the princess. She rips off her robe.
Yeah.
And she's got a cat suit underneath.
Yeah, she's wearing like a Mortal Kombat outfit.
Something.
Maybe, yeah.
And she's like, screw it, I'm going to do this myself. So she's beating up the guards. She's fighting the guards.
Because the guards are in the employ of Zamir.
Yeah. They all work for Zamir, which again says something. It says something to me when like your monarch doesn't have any of the faith.
No support.
Whatsoever. Who's in the right here? Ultimately, so that way they can get out from being trapped inside the castle where all of their people are waiting. And then the king shouts that Zamir betrayed the people, kill all the guards, destroy the military.
And the people kind of rise up.
They love it. Yeah, but they also didn't seem like they cared that much. And I don't know that they would have known what the economic impact of selling the satellite rights could have been.
No idea.
As opposed to granting wishes.
They could have had running water.
The richest country on earth is going to get a satellite because their wish was granted, as opposed to Zamir, who is like they should pay for this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Either way, the timing is perfect because who comes rolling up back from Crazy Town, having survived? It's Jonathan on horseback, and he's not even alone.
Yeah, no.
His dad's behind him, still with an arrow in his back.
Wait, did his dad live?
His dad lives. He's in.
I think I like.
His dad is keeled over on a horse. I mean, unless he propped up his body, but his dad is keeled over on a horse behind him with an arrow in his back.
Yeah.
Not acknowledged. Jonathan is welcomed back like a hero. The princess jumps into his arms.
And then it just ends, right?
And then it freeze frames.
Yeah. Oh.
With some text.
Here we go. Okay.
Do you have that?
In 1985, the first early warning Earth station was placed in Parmistan for the U.S. Star Wars defense program.
And there's something we noticed about this that was a little peculiar.
There is. In the last S of Star Wars,
looks like someone used
like erased.
Yeah,
like
looks
a
like someone went
copyright.
onto the film
Yeah,
and erased something because there's 2 spaces between the S in Star Wars
and the D
and
in
the
defense.
D in defense.
And then
And you
there's a
can
weird-
see something has been
Yeah.
marked away
Yeah,
on the
like,
text.
I don't know if it was a copyright, probably.
I don't know what it was,
But why would you? I don't think you have to copyright that.
either way, that's
Very strange.
That's the final image.
Also, what is an early warning Earth station? Because I assumed it was for like it was some
for
Cold War
nukes.
era thing.
Yeah,
but
right.
it kind of sounds like Earth station. Sounds like we're worried about maybe an extraterrestrial threat.
Could be I don't know.
Biologics?
Maybe biologics.
Could be biologics.
Maybe I wouldn't put it past him. And then we get one more flip of him on the parallel bars.
Yeah.
Implying that eventually maybe he does go back to his wife, tells her nothing of what happened that long weekend he was gone.
But maybe who knows?
And then credits.
I do. Yeah. I mean, before I want to ask you real quick because
Yeah.
this was something I was thinking about.
Yeah.
Gymkata or Gymkata?
Preferred?
What do you think? Well, what wins?
Ooh. The fact that so many people in this film are vulnerable to projectiles,
Yeah.
but Jonathan isn't hit by a single one leads me to believe that something about his athletics and mobility allows him
avoid
to
projectiles.
avoid stuff like
Yeah.
that, which would make him very good at avoiding gun kata.
Yeah.
But also in gun kata, no one gets shot either.
And also, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And gymnastics has really no combat application outside of Gymkata, as far as I know.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, even the
but-
fact that you have to add in instructions from
Yeah,
a boxer
yeah.
and the guy with blindfold and swords.
It's very clear, like, okay, you know gymnastics. Now we have to teach you how to fight.
Yeah.
Because it's not gymnastics.
Yeah.
But, I guess it worked for him in the end.
It
so.
worked. It worked out.
Yeah.
But so anyway, that's Gymkata.
That's Gymkata and our first episode.
That's Gymkata in our first episode. I think it went a little bit longer than we expected it to.
Yeah, that's okay.
Who knew that we had so much to say? If you enjoyed this, please let us know.
Yeah.
Make sure to share this episode, get it spread around. We have a whole list, things. If there's a movie you think we need to watch,
Yeah, hit us up.
let us know.
If it's one that we're gonna know, leave it out.
Oh yeah, we've got a
Don't
list.
waste our time.
We've got a list. We're not going to preview the list for it, but obviously we're going to put Blind Fury on there.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of stuff we're looking for. Not
Yeah,
even
yeah.
so good it's bad. It can just be bad.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't have to be good.
Like the Theodore Rexes of the world, where it's just torture.
Yeah.
To watch.
Yeah,
There's
we'll
no
do those.
joy. Yeah,
We'll do those.
I wanted to ask you real quick, and then we can end.
Mhm.
Physique critique. Do you want to?
Great call, yeah.
Because
Don't really get to
this
see-
is a true athlete.
Yeah, Jonathan is hard to assess because again, he
Okay.
dresses like a child.
He does a lot of baggy clothes.
A lot of baggy clothes.
We never see
only,
him shirtless.
You only get to see his arms in the beginning when he's doing the actual gymnastics, and pretty well built, but he's small.
I mean, he's a
he's
high
small.
caliber. He's
you know?
tiny.
He's like a little bulldog.
and he might be 13.
And he might be 13
Yeah.
years old. So I don't know that he needs to pop off that race car finish line shirt.
Yeah.
You know, it's his Dale Earnhardt
Yeah,
Intimidator
yeah.
oversized t-shirt. But
It's a huge windbreaker.
but I would say his arms look pretty good.
Okay.
I would give a shout out though to Commander Zamir,
Oh yeah.
who looked great and was basically open shirted almost the entire movie.
He was, which is such a weird. I mean, the fact that we watched an 80s action movie where the lead, I don't think, ever takes off his shirt.
No, I don't think so. No.
Wild.
That's probably the Razzie where you got
Wild.
the Razzie from.
Yeah.
But Commander Zamir, I think, more than made up for it. I mean, he's
Okay.
got that non-bodybuilder 80s martial artist body,
Yeah.
but you know he was plowing his way through the
Oh
80s.
my God.
God, I hope so.
The amount of cocaine and puss.
He was
the guy was
the fact that they
trudging through.
couldn't convince him to take his earring out for that movie is
Which
a
was
testament to
cross?
how great
I
it
think
was.
he's a
Yeah.
Christian, right?
He's for sure
He's a
Christian.
Christian.
Yeah. Definitely the dominant religion
of
of Parmesan.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Patrick, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm not sure we don't have our next one lock, but
We'll come up with the next movie by the time we come up with our title.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
for now, talking with the trash bed. We're out. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
I'm gonna rise to the top.